Very good afternoon. Thank you for joining the Devi Mahatmyam Samapthi Day 10. Wishing you all a very happy Dashara. So we'll be today now doing the Samapthi and we'll begin with Devi Suktam. I walk with the Vasus and Rudras, with the Adityas as also with the all gods, Vishva, Deva. Mitra and Varuna, both I hold aloft. Even so, Indra and Agni I do, and the Ashwin twins too. I uphold and cherish the Soma, that is to be pressed out for the delight of the gods, and I am the supporter of the divine sculptor Twastri, and of Bhaga and Pushnal. I hold the wealth for the sacrificer who reaches to the gods the pleasing offerings of Soma and Havis. The queen, I am the dispenser of wealth, conscious, I am the first among the gods for whom the sacrifices meant. Such am I, the one, and the gods have found me established in the many, permeating and taking possession of the manifold existence. It is by me, by the sole power, that one eats his food, sees, breathes, and hears what is said. They that ignore me with their thought, not turn to me, run to ruin. Here I declare to thee the truth of faith. Hearken. Of my own good, I announce this truth which the gods as well as men strive to reach. Whomsoever I love, I make them mighty. Him a Brahman, him a Rishi, him a man of pure understanding. For Rudra, I stretch the bow for the destruction of the tyrant, of the Veda hater. Brahmadvit, on the people, I bestow equal joy in battle, and I have permeated heaven and earth. I gave birth to the Father, heaven, at the summit of this creation, earth. My origin is in the waters in the inner ocean. Thence I extend, pervading all the worlds. And yonder heaven I closely touch and penetrate with the showering and flowing body of mine. Varsmana, like the winds, I blow vehemently myself, commencing all the worlds, far beyond the heavens, far beneath the earth. So vast, my largeness I have become. So now we'll be learning the triple secret. The first one is Pradhanika Rahasya. For the three secrets, the seers are Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. The deities are Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. Mahakali, Navadurga, is the seed and Shrim is the force. The king said, Sire, you have mentioned to me about the manifestations of Chandika, knower of Brahman. Please oblige by telling me about their nature and importance. Which of the deities have I to worship? In what form? With what ritual? O twice born, I have bowed to you. Tell me all the facts, the sage said. This is a great secret. It is said that it should not be mentioned, but you are devoted to me, O Lord of men, and there is nothing that I cannot mention to you. Mahalakshmi is the first and foremost of all, supreme sovereign. She is of the three qualities. All the manifested and unmanifested are her form. Pervading in entirety, she stands. She holds the pomegranate, mace, shield and the drinking vessel. O king, she bears on her head the serpent, the male and the female principles. Her complexion is that of melted gold, and her ornaments too made of melted gold. She filled all the void with her light. The Supreme Sovereign, seeing the entire world a void, bore another form by mere tamas. The form became a woman of slender waist and expansive eyes. Her shapely mouth was marked by fangs, and she shone like cut collyrium. Her four hands were adorned with the sword, the drinking vessel, the head and the shield. In her breast she wore a garland of headless trunks, and in her head a string of heads. Mahalakshmi said to that superb woman, predominant in tamas, I shall give you your names and your field of action. Mahamaya, Mahakali, great death, hunger, thirst, sleep, hankering, the sole warrior, dark night, the impassable. These are your names indicated by your actions. One who studies your actions Knowing them from these names attains happiness. O king, having said this to her, Mahalakshmi took another form of moonlight luster through the very pure quality known as sattva. The form became a nice lady holding the garland of beads and gold and carrying in her hands the book and the veena. To her as well as she gave the names Great Knowledge, Great Mani, Bharati, Vak, Saraswati, Arya, Brahma's consort, the cow yielding all desires, one who carries in her womb the Veda and the sovereign lady of the gods. Then Mahalakshmi said to Mahakali and Mahasaraswati, "You two goddesses, please produce twins according to your own nature." Telling them thus, Mahalakshmi herself produced twins, a male and a female, seated on the lotus, both beautiful as they were delivered out of the golden womb. The mother accosted the male, "O Brahma, fate, Virinchi, ordainer," and she addressed the female, "O Shri Padma, Kamala, Lakshmi." Mahakali and Mahasaraswati produced together twins. I shall tell you their names and forms. Mahakali produced a male of blue neck, red arm, white limb, having the moon in the crest, and she also produced a white female. He is Rudra, the doer of good, the unchanging fixed one, the three-eyed with the matted hair. Rapadra, that female is knowledge. The three Vedas, the cow fulfilling all wants, language, swara, and the immutable letter. Mahasaraswati produced a female of golden yellow color and a male of dark complexion. I shall tell you their names as well, O king. Vishnu, Krishna, the dark one, the lord of the senses, Vasudeva, Janardana, Uma, Gauri, Sati, Chandi, Sundari, Shubhaga, Shiva. Thus the ladies instantaneously attained manhood. Those who have eyes will see, the rest of the people will not know about it. O king, Mahalakshmi gave Saraswati in the form of three Vedas as wife to Brahma, Gauri, the giver of the best, to Rudra, and Lakshmi to Vasudeva. Brahma united with Saraswati in the form of sound and created the cosmos. The valorous Lord Rudra joined with Gauri and broke it. O king, in the middle of the cosmos sprang up resultant actions like Moola Prakriti and all this universe of mobile and immobile objects composed of the great elements. Vishnu nourished and protected that along with Lakshmi. O king, thus the goddess of all the gods, Mahalakshmi, had no birth and no form. She is also with form and bears varied names. She has to be proved by other names, and yet by no other name can she be proved. So we begin now. Vaikritika Rahasya. The sage said, the goddess who is triply classified as the one composed of the three gunas, the one predominant in tamas and the one predominant in sattva, is mentioned as Sarva, Chandika, Durga, Bhadra and Bhagavati, the one whom Brahma of the lotus seat praised for the purpose of destroying Madhu and Kaitaba. She is said to be Vishnu's superconscient sleep. Mahakali is in whom tamas predominates. She has 10 faces, 10 arms, 10 feet and has the luster of collyrium. She shines with her 30 large eyes knit like a garland. Protector of the world, though she is terrible in appearance with her glittering teeth and fangs, she is the mainstay of the great opulence of beauty, auspiciousness and luster. She wields the sword, the shaft, the mace, the conch, the discus and the sling. She bears also the iron club, the bow and the head dripping with blood. She is the delusion of Vishnu, the impassible Mahakali. If worshipped, she will bring under the control of the worshipper all the mobile and immobile in the universe. The one who manifested out of the bodies of all the gods with immeasurable light. She is Mahalakshmi, containing the three gunas, verily the destroyer of Mahisha. Her face white, arms black, and the breasts extremely white. She has her hip red, her feet red, her shanks and thighs red. She is the form of supreme delight. Her lap is of varied hues. Her garment, ornament, smearing on the body, all are of various hues. She is full of luster, beauty, and auspiciousness. Though she is possessed of 1,000 arms, she should be worshipped as one with 18 arms. The weapons are now enumerated from the bottommost right hand. The garland of beads, lotus, shaft, sword, thunderbolt, mace, discus, trident, battle axe, conch, bell, noose. The lance, the staff, shield, bow, drinking vessel, water pot. With these weapons, her arms are adorned and her seat is on the lotus. O king, one who worships this Mahalakshmi, the goddess come out of all the gods, he will become the master of all the worlds and the gods. The one who was born out of the body of Gauri, having as her base only the Sattva Guna, she is verily Mahasaraswati, the slayer of Shumbhasura. Oh, the Lord of the earth, she wields in her 8 arms arrows, pestle, trident, discus, conch, bell, plowshare and the bow. This is the goddess who crushed Nishumbha and killed the Asura Shumbha. If she is worshipped with devotion, she grants omniscience to the worshipper. O king, the form of these embodiments have thus been told. Hear and know the worship of the world mother as well as of these embodiments distinctly. When Mahalakshmi is worshipped, you have to worship on her right and left Mahakali and Mahasaraswati. At the back of these three, the 3 couples. At the back, in the middle, Brahma with Saraswati, on the right, Rudra with Gauri, and on the left, Vishnu with Lakshmi. In the front, the 3 goddesses. In the front, in the middle, the 18-armed, to her left, the 10-faced, and on the right, the 8-armed. Mahalakshmi has to be worshipped as the important deity. O master of men, when this 18-armed one and on right and left the 10-faced and the 8-armed are worshipped, Kala, time and Mrityu, death, have to be worshipped for mitigating all calamities. When the 8-armed, the slayer of Asura, Shumbha, is worshipped, her 9 Shaktis have to be worshipped as well as Rudra and Vinayaka. Mahalakshmi should be worshipped with the Lord commencing Namo Devi. In the worship of the 3 manifestations, the lords mentioned in the 3 episodes should relate to the respective manifestations. This destroyer of Mahisha of 18 arms has to be specially worshipped. She herself is called Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. She is the great goddess of all the worlds, the dispenser of merit and sin. One who worships the destroyer of Mahisha becomes the lord of the world. One should worship Chandika, endearing to the devotees, the sustainer and upholder of the worlds. By argya, etc., by decking with ornaments, by sandal paste, flowers, by the best incense, lamps, by offering of food containing various eatables, by offering of sacrifice, steeped in blood, by flesh, by wine, by salutations, sipping of water, fragrant sandal, by offering tambula with camphor, with an attitude of devotion in all these acts. In front of the goddess, on the left side, one should worship the great Asura, Mahisha, whose head have been severed by the goddess and who had attained union with her. In front on the right, one should worship the vehicle of the goddess, the lion, which is no other than the whole mighty Dharma, upholding and sustaining the mobile and the immobile. Then with folded hands, one should offer prayers with these episodes, or by the middle episode alone, but not by any one of the other episodes. One should not stop recital in the middle of an episode. If he does so, it will be a chink in his armor. Or else he should go round the deity with reverence, offer salutations, and with hands folded on the head, pray to the world mother by means of the lords. Again and again, without any lassitude, one should seek the pardon of the sustainer of the worlds. With each verse, he should offer in the fire oblation of rice cooked in milk, sesame and ghee. Or with the verses of the lords, he can offer the auspicious oblations to Chandika. He should withdraw into himself, concentrate, Utter the words Namo Namaha, salutations, salutations, and worship the Devi. Control with folded hands, highly plastic with a surrendered attitude. He should impose his prana on his self and meditate on the goddess Chandika for quite a long time. He will become full of her. One who worships thus daily, the supreme goddess experiences all enjoyments to his heart's content and attains union with the goddess. If one does not worship daily Chandika, endearing to the devotees, the supreme goddess reduces to ashes his merits and consumes him. Therefore, O king, worship as per the prescribed method, Chandika, the goddess in all the worlds. You will get happiness. So now we begin the Murti Rahasya. The sage said, the goddess who is going to be born of Nanda with the name Nanda Bhagavati, if she is lauded, worshipped, contemplated upon, she will bring under the control of the worshipper the triple world. She, whose complexion will be that of pure gold, will be wearing garments of shining gold. She, with the golden luster, will be wearing ornaments of pure gold. Her forearms will be adorned by lotus, gold, noose and conch. She is Lakshmi, Kamala, Indra, Shri, seated on the golden lotus. O spotless one, I mentioned a goddess named Rakta Dantika. Hear about her form, it will allay all fears. Her garment is red, her color is red, all the ornaments in her body are red. Her weapons are red, her eyes are red, and her hair is red. She is terrible. She has sharp red nails, red teeth and red fangs. She will look after her devotees as a loving wife her husband. Vast is her form like the earth. Her pair of breasts is like the mountain Meru, long, protruding and very huge, exquisitely beautiful. Those heart captivating breasts are oceans of the perfect bliss. With those yielding all wishes, she feeds her devotees. She bears the sword, drinking the vessel, the pestle and the plowshare. She is known as the goddess Rakta Chamunda, the sovereign of yoga. By her is pervaded the entire world, the mobile and the immobile. One who worships her with devotion extends herself in the mobile and in the immobile. As a woman would on her dear husband, the goddess waits on the one who constantly studies this Lord, describing the form of Raktadantika. Shakambari is blue in complexion, and her eyes are like the blue lotus. Deep is her navel, and her slender abdomen is adorned by the three folds. Her breasts are pretty hard, even, lofty, round, fat and dense. Her abode is in the lotus, a handful of arrows. A heap of victuals rich in flowers, tendrils, fruits, etc., having in it all the desired infinite variety of tastes and removing hunger, thirst, death and old age. And a bow of glittering luster, all these the great goddess Shakambari bears. She herself is Satakshi, also known as Durga. If one lauds, contemplates upon, recites about, worships or salutes Shakambari, one gets speedily in all possible ways food and drink of undiminishing quantity. Bhima also is of blue complexion, a woman of large eyes and shining teeth and fangs. Her breasts are round, fat and massive. She holds the saber, the little drum and the bowl made of human skull. She is mentioned as Ekavira, the sole warrior, Kalaratri, the dark night. She is praised as the giver of desires. Brahmari is unassailable. Encircled by light, her splendor is of wonderful variety. She appears like a multicolored bee and is praised as Mahamari, O Lord of earth. Thus are explained the embodiments of the world mother of the goddess Chandika. These are said to be verily Kamadhenus, the milch cow yielding all desires. This is the supreme secret, not to be told to anybody. Make by yourself a concentrated study of the explanations about these divine embodiments. The great secret of secrets, meditation on the goddess, has been imparted to you. So if an all-out effort is made, and all fulfilling results will be achieved. So with that, we finished the triple secrets. Now we will end the some Devi Mahatmyam, the last, a prayer craving pardon. Day and night I commit 1,000 mistakes. O Supreme Goddess, pardon them, considering that I am thy slave. I do not know how to invoke thy presence and how to revoke it. I do not know how to worship thee. Pardon, O Supreme Goddess. O the Queen of Gods, let no shortcoming in mantra, ritual or devotion vitiate the fullness of my worship to thee. If a man commits 100 faults but utters the invocation, O World Mother, the status he attains, even Brahma and other gods do not attain. I am full of faults, O World Mother, I seek refuge in thee. Now I have to be pitied. Do as thou likest. Devi, pray, pardon my acts of omission and commission through ignorance, forgetfulness or error. O Supreme Goddess, may thou be pleased. O the Lady of Love, Mother of the world, embodiment of truth, consciousness, bliss, pray accept with satisfaction this worship. O Supreme Goddess, may thou be pleased. Devi, thou art the protector of the most occult secrets. Please accept the japa done by me. Great Goddess, let fulfillment come to me by thy grace. With that, we end the Devi Mahatmyam Samapthi. Thank you once again for joining the Devi Mahatmayam Samapthi. Now we will be doing our prayers. Wishing you all a very happy Navratri and Vijayadashmi. May you attain, the goodness over the evil, fight within and fight outside. Thank you and see you all very soon in our next satsang. Om Shri Mahaganapate Namaha. Om Shri Gurudev Datta. Om Shri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Digambara Digambara Shripad Vallabha Digambara. Om Shri Krishna Gurunath Natha Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Devi Durgaya Namaha. Om Shri Krishna Arpanam Namastu. Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum.